You're listening to Tim Bulkeley's 5-Minute Bible.
Joshua chapter 2. Rahab and the Spies. In the article I referred to in the last podcast, Spenser shows that Rahab's story is quite evidently humorous. He uses those categories that we mentioned. First, there's incongruity. Rahab is a woman, a foreigner, and a prostitute. 3 strikes against her. And then there's that pair of young male spies. Joshua 6:23 tells us that they're Na'ah. It seems that Joshua has not selected the elite of his army, but just grabbed 2 servant boys. These 2 young male spies, entering a foreign city, naturally make for the town brothel. Though war is in the air, this story has an oddly, incongruity again, festive air. So we've got 2 other categories, incongruity and a festive or light-hearted air. Then there's the way the spies behave. Because they seem, as Spenser says, more interested in recreation than reconnaissance, indulgence than intelligence. Instructed by Joshua, go view the land, especially Jericho. The pair of would-be secret agents made a beeline for the Red Lamp district, where they entered the house of the prostitute, whose name was Rahab, and spent the night there. Not exactly, as Spenser says, the expedition Joshua had intended. They ask no questions, they gain no intelligence, yet the king of Jericho knows just where to find them. And then, with the king's guard pounding on the door, the despised Canaanite prostitute proves smart and resourceful in surprising ways. Chapter 2, verses 3 and following. Bring out the men who have come to you, who entered your house, for they have come only to search out the whole land. But the woman took the 2 men and hid them. Then she said, True, the men came to me, but I did not know where they came from. And when it was time to close the gate at dark, the men went out. Where the men went, I don't know. Pursue them quickly, and you can overtake them. She had, however, brought them up to the roof and hidden them with the stalks of flax that she had laid out on the roof. So the men pursued them on the way to the Jordan as far as the fords. As soon as the pursuers had gone out, the gate was shut. As Spenser notes, Rahab is more adept at the spying business than the 2 amigos hiding in the hay on her roof. The supposedly superior Israelite male spies are revealed as bungling incompetents, needing to be rescued by an inferior woman, a prostitute and a Canaanite. You see how the criteria are beginning to build up. This story is meant to be funny. Perhaps the most dramatic part of the whole story. But before that, the men are in danger of going to sleep on the roof, and so Rahab goes up and wakes them up quick, and says to them she knows that Yahweh has given them the land, and the dread of them has fallen on the inhabitants, and so on and so on. She's the one who does the theologizing. And having done it, she then says, in verse 12, Now then, since I've dealt kindly with you, swear to me by the Lord that you in turn will deal kindly with my family. Give me a sign of good faith. And the men say, Our life is yours, if you do not tell this business of ours. Which business? The spying or the whoring? Then we will deal kindly and faithfully with you when the Lord gives us the land. Then she let them down by a rope through the window, for her house was on the outer side of the city wall, and she resided within the wall itself. She said to them, Go towards the hill country, so that the pursuers may not come upon you. Hide yourselves there for 3 days, until the pursuers have returned, and afterward you may go your way. The men said to her, and now they start a complicated negotiation, presumably all the while being lowered down the city wall, shouting up at Rahab above. And where were the sentries all the while? And they start this complicated negotiation about the exact details of this deal they're making. And the key clause in verse 20 is, if you tell this business of ours again, then we shall be released from this oath that you made us swear to you. Grateful lot, aren't they? Did you spot how, in this little story, so many of those criteria for spotting humour are present. There is no way with that list of criteria that we can miss that this story is meant to be funny.